Jamie Watson. Oh, Jamie Watson. Today we're going to be talking about Jamie Watson, Jamie Lynn Spears' husband, because apparently he's decided that he is very much involved, and I'm starting to wonder if their marriage is all about Britney, because they both seem to be obsessed. But anyways, welcome to Queendom TV. Today I'm going to be talking about Jamie Watson, the husband of Jamie Lynn Spears' younger sister, also Judas, also liar, to be fair, sister, and of Britney Spears, of course. And I just wanted to talk about this guy because apparently he's been talking to people in his, like, he's literally been like talking to people, kind of trying to defend himself and everything, because obviously there's been a lot of backlash with this book, and the Free Britney fans, I'm not gonna lie, some of us are quite savage in the comments and stuff, and so I guess he stepped in now because he wants to defend his wife or whatever, which, I mean, it would be commendable if I didn't feel like you were defending somebody who's being ridiculous right now. But anyway, basically he's been saying things like, and these are the main things that I wanted to highlight that he said, and I wanted to talk about them. Like, one of the things he said, that she's better off like in this agreement where he's basically trying to suggest that this conservatorship, she's doing so much, she's doing well through that, she's better off than he is, she can still do anything she wants. And he basically was trying to quote, like, you know, like how we've seen her traveling and stuff like that on her social media. And again, as soon as he said that, and I've seen that he was saying that obviously this is allegedly, people could have made up these messages, but it seems like it was coming from his actual account. I was thinking to myself, like, by the way, I was clicking my pen. I didn't realize I was clicking it, if you're wondering what that weird clicking noise was. Just so that no one is like going wild wondering why this clicking. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, to me, it seems like he's like, you know, like when people have been groomed, like, by like a lawyer to know how to like appear perfect in public so that somebody can't like bring you down, which is probably exactly what's going on with that whole Spears family behind the scenes right now. I feel like that's exactly what he's like he's trying to say that, oh, but look, she's been out. Like, it's the same things that like all the other people we suspected would do, where they would try and use something that we could see they definitely just did, just to say that they did something, like to try and defend that she's like living a good life. And even still, do you know what, even now that he knows what's out there, and the thing is, they definitely know what's out there, because we know, like, as some of you will know, there was like a picture where he had been like seen like scrolling in onto Britney's picture or something like that, or at least Jamie was so it was like Jamie Lynn was there, like, and he was in front of her and she was taking a picture in the mirror, but in the mirror you could also see like what was on his computer screen, and it was Britney, and that was just weird. Like, obviously that's her sister, so maybe they might have reasons to go on there, maybe they're just checking on her, but it was just creepy that, you know, Jamie Lynn and Jamie, now we've got two Jamies, Jamie squared, Jamie's multiplying now. Like, it's weird to see that they were doing that, because it's just kind of starting to feel like a bit of an obsession. I'm not going to lie to you, they're starting to feel very obsessed. Like, and another thing that he said that to me was very wild is he said that if not for her dad, that she would be dead or broke. And again, I feel like he's trying to continue on this narrative that like Britney had to be in this situation. We don't know what she would have done for her health. I hate when people like fake that they care about somebody by saying that what they're doing is because they care. Like, it's so annoying. Like, and especially from them, bearing in mind that she went in for dementia. Let's not forget the fact that she went in for dementia, okay, which again blows my mind. No one's really talks about that. Isn't it interesting how certain things are really highlighted and other things no one's just ever talking about? But anyway, yeah, so it's kind of crazy as well, how he just seems so like prepared, and she would be broke. If it wasn't for her dad, she would be broke. First of all, she almost definitely would not be broke. Like, I feel like, yeah, she was already making money for herself. Like, she was the talent, unless they're trying to talk about the fact that her dad gave birth to her and maybe brought her to the stage or whatever. But she was very talented, and obviously a lot of people liked her personality and her talent. So I thought that was a bit rude, and almost like as if she was totally incapable of spending her own money, which again, you're saying that she can do all these crazy shows, all these crazy dances, have all these fans, you know, have given birth to these children, looked after them, everything, but you're saying that she would have not been able to manage her money at all. And like, she's had assistants, she's had people, and if it was that hard, just be like a normal person and you get like an accountant. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get an accountant and you hire an accountant that you trust and that can give you advice about how you can get the most out of your money, if it's that deep, right? But again, he's saying she's broke or she'd be dead, which again, I think is horrendous for him to say. And that one annoys me even more, because I feel like I am so grateful that she is not dead and she's not done anything crazy as a result of being this conservatorship. So for them to, and how depressed she must have been at so many times, how alone she must have felt, that all the people that she trusted the most are the ones who are like a part of this. So for him to even say that to me was so offensive. Like, I really feel like I took that one to heart, because if what she's saying is true, then she has been going through, her mental health must have been such a mess. You know what I mean? And I feel like what they are doing to her, it is almost killing her now, you know. I mean, I'm just glad she's got fight left in her to keep fighting. God forbid she's decided she doesn't want to fight anymore. And I believe that's why her justice is coming now, because she deserves it. But it's crazy to me that he's suggesting that she'd be dead. What, like, you're trying to say that she was going to like OD or something? Even if she did, first of all, I would understand. Knowing her family, I would have understood if she was doing that stuff. Not that I ever would say anybody should, and you should change the circumstances, not just the you need to change your circumstances, you know, so that you can actually change your life and not feel like you need to do stuff like that, you know, and break away from it. But it's just crazy, like, if he's trying to suggest that, which anyway, we know she wasn't doing any of that, or at least allegedly, because a lot of people are saying, I've spoken about how much effort she went to not even have any drugs or alcohol. So I don't really know what they're trying to suggest with that. I don't know if they're trying to say that if she hadn't been in the conservatorship, that she would have done it to herself. Because you know what, guys, when people say things, you've got to really think into what the meaning of what they're saying is, like the weight of what it is. This is what I think to myself all the time, like, he said she would be broke or dead. Those are two big statements, if you think about it, to be made about Britney Spears, based as a brother-in-law, like, and to confidently say that from your own actual account to fans of Britney Spears is quite wild. And like, if this is true, then I totally understand why Britney wants to cut off her family. If even her brother-in-law feels confident enough to hold his chest out here and be spreading stuff like this for real and saying this stuff, and if it's all going to turn out to not be true, then I totally get what Britney's going through. And I honestly thank God with all my heart she is still alive and she kept fighting. And I thank God we're all fighting, because this stuff is crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. And I'm just like, more and more I hear about this stuff, the more and more I feel like I feel for her at this point. I feel so much for her, like, and I'm so like almost proud of her, even though she doesn't know me, but I'm proud of her for sticking through that. If you think about how many obstacles that life throws at you, imagine every area of your life being controlled, being videoed, being filmed, everything like that. Your family, you can't even trust. The people you're supposed to be able to trust, the people you automatically trust as soon as you come out into this world, those are the people you automatically trust. And these are all the people working against you. The media's against you, everybody's against you, and yet you're making money because of your talent, because you're so great. Like, that just must mess with her mind as well. Like, I even saw her post the other day. She was like, I know people keep saying my dancing is weird, but I've told you people, like, I'm not about to be going to doing anything like how I used to do it, until basically she's saying, like, I'm going to do all my crazy dances until I can make sure I can do what I want to do, because what my dad is doing, I'm not going to perform for him with everything he's doing. And she did make a stand with that, and that's why she hasn't been performing. And I think good for her, you know, very good for her. And even her dancing that she does to keep her mental health, that's good. So I respect her so much, and I'm just really excited. I'm so grateful to God that this is all shifting finally. Absolutely more and more disgusted by the people involved the more I hear about it. And I think what's going to be really, really nice at the end of this whole journey is, hopefully it's looking like we're actually going to get some real justice in this justice system that's so unjust. My gosh, that was so much. If you want to hear more about my thoughts, I have a whole #FreeBritney playlist, so feel free to check that out. Other than that, please hit the like button if you like the video. Please subscribe if you're enjoying my content, if you want to hear more about my thoughts as things are going on. And let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, if you've heard about this whole Jamie Watson thing. I don't know why I keep calling him like that, but it's just so funny to me that his name was Jamie, because when I was first hearing about it, I was getting so confused. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you knew about this Jamie Watson thing, and let me know if you think I'm overreacting about Jamie Lynn. I don't feel like I am, and I don't feel like I'm being too harsh on her. Obviously she's a human being, and I still would wish the best for her, don't get me wrong, but I also believe that part of justice is you've got to take accountability for your actions. And I think if you're in a situation where you can take accountability for your actions and you're choosing not to do that anyway, and you could have done it in a way where you wouldn't have looked as bad as you're going to look, then I feel like you're the one preventing the course of justice. And so I feel like, not that anybody should be sending her any hate, but I do think we can demand for the truth and demand for honesty. You know, I think that's fair to Britney, especially since she has been in this conservatorship for 13 years, not being able to see her children. A lot of the time it's a very, very sad story, not even being able to have more children, and a lot of things. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like it, like I said, I've got a whole hashtag Free Britney playlist, so guys, check that out. There's loads of videos in there, and I talk about a lot of different things. And also just check out my other videos. I've got so much more to come. Other than that, it's been great to have you. Hopefully I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and goodbye.